Hello, this is Claudia Cragg, and this is the best of Chatting Up a Storm, Volume 1. You're about to hear 6 of my favourite KGNU Denver Boulder radio interviews, which I have conducted over the years, and 6 more chosen by producer Joe Bevilacqua as the best. In the next 4.5 hours, you will hear the New Yorker's Peter Hessler on country driving, around China, that is. Lionel Shriver talking about her book So Much for That. Audrey Niffenegger, author of Her Fearful Symmetry. Kate Mosse, author of Labyrinth. ThatChang-Rae Lee, author of The Surrendered. David Vann, author of Legend of a Suicide and of Caribou Island. Nancy Altman, co-author of Social Security Works. Treehouse founder Ryan Carson on a 4-day work week. Jane Fonda's adopted daughter Mary Williams on race, politics and gender, and her book Lost Daughter. Lost Memory of Skin author Russell Banks on sex offenders, homelessness and digital desensitivity. Garrison Keillor on his novel Pontoon. And StoryCorps' Dave Isay on a voice for the voiceless through listening booths. Thank you for listening to the best of Chatting Up a Storm, Volume 1.
At the very, very beginning, the idea had to do with a man who can't leave his apartment and a girl who comes and visits him. And that was the beginning, and that was all I had. And when I was walking around this imaginary apartment that he can't leave, I was imagining it in a Chicago neighborhood called Uptown, which is a wonderful, historied, and somewhat sleazy neighborhood. It's always wavering in and out of sleaziness. And there's a fantastic cemetery in the heart of Uptown called Graceland, and so I imagined that they were on the edge of this. And then I got detoured into the whole idea of being next to a cemetery, and I thought, well, of all the cemeteries I know, what's the most outrageously fantastic cemetery? And that would be Highgate in London. And so immediately the whole thing just flew right over the ocean and started to be a London story. And since I had never lived in London, I immediately started...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?